Hey, I hope you guys are having a fabulous Friday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah. And today I am doing part 2 of my mega medley mashup of jobs. I'm going to share with you guys 7 work from home jobs currently hiring. And I have a little bit of everything for just about every location in the US. So if you're looking for part-time, something might work for you. If you're looking for full-time, there's a lot of options. And then I also pretty much covered every state. So stay tuned. You're going to want to hear about all the opportunities. It may not work for you, but you might know somebody so you can forward it to them. Hey guys, really quickly, I want to interrupt this video to let you know that you are watching a Watch to Win contest video. Every day up until December 15th, I'm going to have a secret code word flash on the screen somewhere in the video, and that code word will need to be entered at the link in the description box below, along with your name and email, so that you can have your name entered into a raffle to win a free home office setup. There will be at least 8 opportunities to have your name entered. So every day, watch the videos that I post, because there will be an opportunity to enter your name into the raffle. So if you are watching faithfully every day up until December 15th, you will have 8 opportunities to enter your name into the raffle, and 8 opportunities is better than none, and that will increase your chances of winning this home office setup. And to claim your prize, you have to be in attendance at the virtual office Christmas party taking place December 15th at 7 p.m. And if you are there and your name is pulled, then I will be sending you a free computer. Now, don't worry, there will be a lot of other prizes to win. We're going to play games, have a good time, and it's going to be a December to remember. So make sure you watch to win. And now let's get back to the hot lead. So on that note, make sure you lock it in by hitting the subscribe button, tapping that notification bell, because I share hot work from home opportunities every single weekday. Sometimes I drop a bunch on y'all at one time like this, and you're going to be glad that you're subscribed, because you will be in the know. So go ahead and take care of that business. And on that note, we are ready to jump in. Okay, so jumping on in here, the first hot lead that I have for y'all is from Aaron's. And if you're not familiar with them, this is a place where you can rent different types of furniture or home things, and you can actually do like a payoff program, or if you're all done using it, you can send it back. So this is a company that is, nationwide, and chances are you may have used them. So in case you're not familiar with them, just scrolling through their homepage so you can see. But jumping on into the leads here, Aaron's is currently hiring in select locations for their part-time inside sales role. It looks like as long as you live in the state, you should be good to apply, because, for example, I used to live in Kennesaw for a little bit. Kennesaw is not a big place. You'll find a lot more folks really close to it. So I think it's safe to say, as long as you live in the state, you should be good to apply. And, they might just be using cities where Aaron's locations are located. That's my theory here. So you can do this if you live in Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, Connecticut, Texas, Arizona. And then it looks like they have some other opportunities that might be remote, but those are just for Atlanta. So for this specific part-time inside sales role, these are the only states that you can live in to be eligible. So just briefly looking over the lead, I won't read all of the details just so this video isn't super duper long. All of these positions start off at $10 per hour. And if you scroll down here, you can see where they tell you that the base rate is 10 per hour. And then you'll also be eligible for commissions, since this is a commission-based sales role. So you're going to have at minimum $10 per hour. And it looks like with commissions, if you're doing what you got to do, you could earn up to $16.15 per hour. Now, I know this is a very low paying opportunity. This doesn't tickle some of y'all's fancy, but it is part-time, and y'all have been asking for part-time. So here you go. Okay. You guys been asking. I said I'll deliver. I didn't say it was going to be high paying. And as far as the responsibilities go, you're going to be responsible for driving demand generation by sourcing new sales opportunities through inbound lead follow-up, outbound cold calling, and initiating and establishing new customer relationships and increasing errands awareness. So it sounds like there will be leads for you to follow up on and, that kind of good stuff. You can work 22 hours minimum per week, and you'll be receiving about 15 calls per hour. You'll just need your high school diploma or GED, at least 1 to 2 years of sales and customer service experience. And it'd be nice if you had outbound call center or related sales experience, but that's preferred. So as long as you have these 2 things, you're good to apply to this role. And I'll have the link for this page so that you can find your state and apply to the correct lead. So let's move on to number 2 on this list. Company number 2 comes from a company called New York Life. This is an insurance company, and this is the first time that I have shared them. Now, this is a large insurance company, 10,000 plus employees. They've been around for a very long time, and they specialize in mutual life insurance, and they're headquartered in New York. So guess what, my New York people? This one for sure works for you. And this one is actually remote for any state in the US. So whether you're in Alabama, California, Wisconsin, you can apply. Now, as far as the pay goes for this position, it's going to pay about $41,880 per year, which if you want to know what that is per hour, that's about $20.94 per hour. So not bad at all. And so it says, as a contact center customer service advocate, you will help and work with customers to improve their health, well-being, and sense of security. You'll have paid hands-on training and a supportive post-training environment to pave your success. And you're going to be answering calls for general inquiries on family medical leave, company leaves, Americans with Disabilities Act, and New York paid family leave. Additionally, they track all family medical leave time reported and provide determination on time decisions. So that's what you'll be doing. And then as far as the eligibility for this role, you'll need your high school diploma or equivalent. It'd be really nice if you had an associate's or a bachelor's degree, but it's not required. That's just preferred. And then it says customer service experience preferred. And then it says intermediate proficiency in Microsoft Office, excellent written and oral communication skills, ability to perform in a high volume, fast-paced call center environment, proven ability to work independently, exceptional organizational and time management focus. So bilingual is preferred but not required. So this actually could be a no experience friendly role because it says customer service experience is preferred. They don't list any number of years or months of experience. So this is somebody's lead. I know it's a lot of folks' lead. So make sure you get your application in ASAP. The apply now button is at the top right. Company number 3 on this list is from a company called Umpqua Bank. Now, this lead is limited. They are hiring in Arizona, California, Colorado, Washington, Utah, Oregon, Nevada, and Idaho. And as far as the pay goes for this position, I couldn't find the exact role, so I looked through all of their Glassdoor salaries. They have 963, and I took one that was on the lower end, but not the absolute lowest. This looks like it's on par for what the position is. So you could look at about $40,548 per year in this role, which is about $20.27 per hour. Now, what you're going to be doing in this role is you'll be responsible for accurately completing all new lease files and forbearance files to include UCC completion, including fixture filings, cleanup, finalizing, completing the ACH and insurance process, accurate data entry into appropriate systems, scanning, indexing, and finalizing. So it's a lot of paperwork, and this job actually looks to be a non-phone role. Will you ever have to get on the phone? Possibly, most likely, because every job you have to communicate, but every duty that they list is about paperwork. that kind of thing. Now, to be eligible for this role, you must be a high school graduate or equivalent, and that's literally all they list. So this could potentially be no experience friendly, since they do not tell you how many years of experience you must have to qualify. You just need to make sure that you live in one of these states. And if you like this lead, the apply button is at the top right. Company number 4 is a company called Dropbox. Now, a number of y'all probably use Dropbox. This is a cloud-based storage company. So think about like Google Drive or uploading your stuff to the cloud or whatever they call it. You get to upload your files and it, doesn't take up all that space on your phone or your computer. Now, they have a product support representative position that is going to pay handsomely. This opportunity, according to Glassdoor, says that it pays $74,688 per year. However, if you scroll down here, it lists the salary for people who are hired in Colorado, and it says that the range is from $52,400 to $70,800. And this is a good time for me to talk to y'all about something real quick. A lot of times people will notice that maybe when they get into the interview, what they researched on Glassdoor or what I've mentioned that I found on Glassdoor is not what they're offering. Typically is lower, but I've seen people say, oh, it actually pays more. And, there's the question of, well, what does this job actually pay? They said it pays that, but then you have people on Glassdoor saying, well, I'm getting paid more. Now, there are a lot of different possibilities for this, but I do want to point out that a lot of times companies don't mention how much they pay on the job lead because they don't want to have to pay you a certain amount. If you go into the interview and they ask you the question about salary expectations and you say something that's, way on the low end, and that's what you're willing to accept, guess what they're getting ready to pay you? What you said you were willing to accept. They're not going to put their cape on and be like, oh, no, we're going to pay you way above what you said you wanted to get paid. That's how you end up having people doing the exact same job, but getting paid differently. Someone's getting paid very well in a job. You might not be getting paid near as well as they are. So that's why a lot of these companies are passing legislation for equal pay, or they have that on the dock for voting, because this is a common thing where companies will hire people to do the same thing, but they will pay them differently. So if we're going off of the high end of what they've quoted here, that would be about $35.40 per hour. So, just pointing that out, just saying. Now, getting back to the lead here, it says in this role, you'll provide exceptional support for the Dropbox ecosystem, including products such as Capture, Backup, DocSend, HelloSign, and many more. We use tools such as Slack, Jira, Zendesk, and Zoom to communicate with our users, work as a team, and partner across the organization. So you will have a phone involved, but there is a lot of non-phone components to this job as well. Now, the requirements are 2 years of work experience in a technical support and customer-facing role, and then you must have knowledge of or experience with troubleshooting desktop operation systems, Microsoft Windows, Mac operating systems, and then other general computer skills and work skills. So that's the lead from Dropbox. This is available in the US and in Canada. So, definitely get your application if this one is sounding good. Company number 5 is a company called Jackson Hewitt. They provide tax services, and they are currently hiring for a tax support representative position that is going to pay $45,573 per year, according to their Glassdoor. That works out to be about $22.79 per hour. Now, they let us know there are no sales, no outbound calls, and they have flexible schedules, and you're able to apply for this job as long as you live in the US. However, if you live in California, Hawaii, or Washington, you are not eligible to apply. So as long as you're in the US and you don't live in those 3 states, you should be good to apply to this job. Now, this says that you're going to resolve first tier level interactions via phone and chat, or escalating to tier 2 upon employee request or applicable resolution path. So working in a tax company, you'll just be handling general tax inquiry, troubleshooting type things. Now, to be eligible for this role, you need to have your high school diploma or GED, minimum of 2 years of relevant tax prep experience, 2 years call center experience / help desk experience, and then, the Microsoft Office stuff, be able to use a computer. And if you are Spanish bilingual, that is a plus. So that is the lead from Jackson Hewitt. The apply button is at the very bottom. Company number 6 is a new to this channel company called Support Ninja. Now, this company does outsourced support, and they hire in the US and in the Philippines. So if you aren't in the US, but you're based in the Philippines, they do have some opportunities for you. And they have multiple US opportunities. Now, this one said part-time, but when I opened it up, it looked like it was actually just taking applications. I mean, I don't know if they're actually hiring actively for this role, but you could put your application in if you are looking for something part-time. Now, the role from them that I'll be sharing is their customer service representative position. And this opportunity is going to pay $14.50 per hour. It also offers part-time or full-time hours. So I would definitely get my application in for this one. And it says that this is going to be Monday to Friday. You'll have your weekends off, and it'll be day shift. So I imagine that would be general business hours, like 9 to 5 kind of hours. And it says it's available US wide, but I'm sure there are some exceptions, but we can only go off of what they tell us. So if they say US wide, it's US wide. Now, it says main duties and responsibilities to interact with customers / clients in order to answer questions, resolve support issues, improve credibility, and nurture relationships. And you have to have good communication skills, be positive, respond promptly to customer inquiries, and you'll be doing this via chat, email, and phone. And then, just other general things that you would need to be able to do, like use a computer and, know how to use applications. Now, qualifications, it says proven customer service experience, but they don't say how much, track record of overachieving targets, strong phone contact handling skills and active listening, familiar with CRM systems and practices, customer orientation and ability to adapt, excellent communication and presentation skills, ability to multitask, high school diploma or equivalent. So this, I would say, is like a little experience friendly role. It could potentially be no experience friendly, but they do say proven customer support experience. So, I'll let you guys decide what you want this to be. And if you want to put your application in, the apply for this job button is at the very bottom. Last but certainly not least, number 7 is a limited lead. This is for a licensed pharmacy technician. Now, I went out on a limb and I said, you know what? Somebody is a licensed pharmacy tech and they need to know that there are at-home opportunities. Now, I've shared licensed pharmacy tech positions from Amazon that are also remote. And this is like the second time I've kind of gone into this space sharing it. Now, you can only do this if you are licensed in Illinois, Missouri, Ohio, or Pennsylvania. So this is a very limited lead, but I just know somebody is in one of those states and they're a licensed farm tech. Now, the pay for this opportunity, according to their Glassdoor, is going to be about $36,921 per year, which is about $18.46 per hour. And the position summary says that the primary purpose of the pharmacy order entry technician is the computer data entry of prescription orders and other patient information in an efficient, productive, and accurate manner. So this is a data entry job for a licensed farm tech in one of these states, which is as niche as you can get. Now, this opportunity is going to be Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. And then every every other weekend, 3 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. So if you want to work at night, they've got your night hours. And then it says 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. every other weekend, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. So you can choose your schedule, it looks like. And you got some options if you like to work in the day or if you like to work at night. And you just need to be licensed and have your high school diploma or GED. And then you also need to be familiar with frameworks and DocuTracks. So that's the lead, okay? That's the last lead in this mega medley mashup. But of course, I have some free resources for y'all because I like to, just put the cherry on top. The first free resource that I'm going to point you guys to is my Amazon storefront. Now, a common question people have is, what kind of computer do I need to work from home? The best place to check is the company's specs. And then once you know exactly what you need in a computer, I would head over here. Now, I will tell you that I've checked a bunch of company specs and I compared them, and these are the computers that meet like 99% of companies' specifications for what you have to have. And on that note, I will point out that you can get what you need for just $156. Okay, everything you see here, 19-inch monitor, CPU that runs Windows 10 Pro, wired keyboard and mouse. This is what almost 100%, I'll say 99%, just leave a little room for error. This is what they require. And you can have your work from home office set up for just $156. So, if you don't have what you need, you can't get hired to work from home, you will make this money back within the first week. So, don't skip out on getting your home office set up, and don't depend on these companies to provide you equipment. You'll have a lot more options if you already have your home office set up. So, they'll deliver this to you really quickly, and this is all sold through Amazon. So check out my Amazon storefront. I have a lot of other stuff in here too. Headsets, you're gonna need a headset no matter what. You can get one for $10, and this will do exactly what you need. The next free resource that I will point you to is my free 40-minute ready to work from home workshop. You guys, if you are serious about getting hired to work from home, you need to take 40 minutes to watch this. Okay, we're going into the weekend. You can watch this and you will want something to take notes with because I answer your questions. I know you have a question. I know you wish you could talk to me. Watch this workshop. I answer it. I already know, okay? I've been working from home since 2016. I've had this YouTube channel for about 4 years now, sharing jobs. That's all we've ever talked about here. You will have your question answered, okay? So all you have to do is put in your first name, your email, hit register, and a workshop starts every 15 minutes, so you can't miss it, okay? You'll be glad. And the link for this will be in the description box of this video. And then lastly, you'll be ready to get more applications in. And that's why you'll want to head to my website, remoteworklife.co. I have this awesome resource on here called the Mega List of Jobs. There are currently 456 companies on this list that will hire you to work from home. My team and I have gone through these companies, we've verified them, and that's how they've made their way onto this list. So if you want to find more places you can put in applications, come here. We have the direct link to their careers page, and then you can go there and see the latest and greatest offerings from these companies. And people tell me that they land interviews and get hired all the time from finding companies on this list. So take me up on all 3 of these wonderful resources, and of course get your applications in for these hot leads. They will go fast. And thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.